That was abrupt.
That was so stupid of me. I should have faded out, but I pressed the wrong button and I just stopped it abruptly. So I apologize to the listeners, to our millions and millions of listeners. So we have a special guest today.
We do.
One of our favorite people in the world.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce.
No.
I'm kidding. We are here with our daughter, Sophia,
Hi, Sophia.
who used to be our third mic back in the day, but she's outgrown us.
Hi, Sophia.
Yes, I have. I'm better than you.
But
I'm
this
going to
week,
start my own podcast.
why not? I got the equipment. I mean, I didn't drop over a lot of money.
Over a lot of money.
Over a lot of money on all this stuff. I got. What do you mean for nothing?
No, I'm saying you didn't drop it for nothing.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. But so we are recording a not a quick episode. Our episode today is a Disney-based episode.
Yes.
Okay. Why do you ask? Why are we doing the best Disney movie of all time? You ask? Because hopefully
I didn't, but go ahead.
Because hopefully, if all goes well, we are in Disney right now.
Right.
While you're listening to this, we're in Disney.
Surprise.
Do I sound funny?
I mean, always, but
Yeah, I know. But it sounds weird in my headset.
no.
Okay.
you don't.
Do I sound all right, Soph?
Yeah, you sound fun.
Okay. So in theory, not in theory, hopefully we will be in Disney.
As long as there's no like major storm that has.
There's a
prevented us.
hurricane popped up in Georgia. Like,
Are you serious?
I'm not even kidding, but it's gonna go towards New Orleans and Texas. So I apologize to our friends and family in Texas and New Orleans, but
But
we gotta go on vacation.
we need to get out of here.
We missed our New York City trip. We gotta go to Disney.
We gotta go.
So the reason why we're going to Disney, well, I had originally planned a trip for the girls to go to Disney after I finished chemo and all this fun stuff, and I was bouncing back and feeling better. So I had planned this trip on the hush hush. You girls had no idea about it. So I started planning it.
I should have known something was off when you were watching all these Disney
Well,
merch videos.
I was literally sitting in the chair
Every
doing
single
chemo.
day.
I was looped out of my mind. I didn't know what I was watching half the time. So I was just sitting there watching Disney stuff, but I was planning this trip. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna surprise the girls, and we're gonna go to Disney. They've earned the trip. So I had planned it for early November, late October.
Yeah.
And the early November, great band.
Yeah.
So I had planned this trip, and so I figured we do this trip to Disney, and then we go to the Lymphoma Leukemia Society. The LLS is having their annual Light the Night. I keep wanting to say Light the Way.
No.
Light the Night
That's
walk.
Jesus.
Yeah, no. Praise him. But anyway, they have their annual light. You right?
The fan blew that paper down.
Oh, okay.
She's looking down like, what the heck?
Okay, so the LLS does an annual walk every year of Light the Night, where leukemia and lymphoma patients, survivors, and caretakers, and people who have passed away, their family go and walk in their honor. It was a goal that I had as soon as I got diagnosed. I wanted to do this walk. So we had signed up for the Charlotte walk, and it was going to be on November 16th. And we're like, okay, we're going to do this trip. We're going to do this. We're going to do Disney. I'm in my head, I'm like, we're going to do Disney, and then when we come back, we'll do the walk. Golden. So I had mentioned it to my aunts down in Florida, who are like my second moms, my bonus moms, that I was going to do this walk, and hey, they should consider doing it if there's one in Florida or whatever. And they called me back and they said, hey, we're actually going to, I was going to say my last name. Well, I think my last name pops up on the podcast anyway. The whole Hernandez clan is going to unite in Florida, and they're going to walk in my honor down there.
Yeah.
So, of course, I started boohooing and whatnot. So I talked to you, and I was like, hey, look, I got to be down there with them. I have to walk with them. I was like, my aunts have been amazing. They came, I can't even remember how many times they came up to visit.
Yeah, several times.
Yeah, hospital, chemo, and then ringing the bell. So 3 times. I mean, they took time out of they both had businesses.
Yeah.
And dropped everything to be here for me 3 times. Same with my dad and whatnot. So I had to fess up to you. I'm like, hey, look, I got this planned trip to Disney. But, and the lymphoma leukemia walk in West Palm Beach, where they live, is on November 16th, the same day here, literally.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, how can I make this work?
Yeah.
So I was like, how about I bump the Disney trip to be after the lymphoma and leukemia walk, and then we do that, and then we go to Disney, and we kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
So I had to fess up to you girls. I'm like, hey, look, I got this planned. What are your thoughts? And you both you're like, oh my god, no. So, hence,
I don't think it was quite like that, was it, Sophia?
you have to speak, honey. They can't see you.
Yeah, they can't see you
That's too bad.
shake your head.
That's why we're gonna do a video podcast soon. So we discussed it, and then we decided to make our plans, and we're gonna go. So we're gonna do my family has the only person that knows is my aunt Nina,
Yeah.
because we're gonna be staying in her apartment while
Yeah.
we're down there. So nobody.
We had to tell her so that way we'd have a place.
We have a place to stay because, no offense, but West Palm Beach is pricey to stay at.
Yeah, it is.
Airbnbs and hotels are pricey.
And we knew that she would want to have the place like cleaned up, and not that it's not clean anyways, but
but she has to have a pass for us to get to park there and whatnot. So
yeah, so
we had to tell her
things that had to happen.
So we got her on board, and we told her, hey, look, we swore it to secrecy. Like, please don't tell anybody, so nobody knows.
Yeah.
Hey, Stephanie, surprise. And my cousin Ashley, hey, surprise. And all of my nieces and nephews, surprise, I'm here. But anyway, so
We saw you.
we saw you a few days ago. So that's the plan.
Yeah.
Pending any crazy storm,
Yeah.
we will be in Florida.
Yeah. And if not, then we just won't post this episode.
And if it doesn't happen, then hey, look, we tried.
Yeah, we tried.
We tried. No, I'm serious. If there's another hurricane that screws up our plans, I don't know how I'm gonna react. I'm not gonna be happy. I'm gonna be fuming, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
Because
I think we all would be.
New
I'd be
York,
fuming too.
New York City destroyed me. Like
Yeah.
it took a while to get over that pain.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it still hurts.
Yeah, I was gonna say it still
It
hurts.
still hurts, even though I'm a slight celebrity in the baseball yard community.
One person knows you in that community.
No, actually, I'm actually out in the Reddit. I was famous in the Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So
I was looking at the Reddit.
the basement yard Reddit,
Yes.
and you know about me already.
Yes.
There you go. So I mean that hurt. So we have to make it to Florida.
I know.
Well, we're still registered for the Charlotte one too. So if anything goes wrong,
whatever.
if anything goes wrong that we can't make it to Florida, we're going to the Charlotte walk.
Yeah.
So
We're going to a walk.
we're going somewhere.
one way or the
And
other.
we're gonna spend a week in Charlotte because I have the week off.
I don't want to spend the week in Charlotte.
We're gonna drive to Charlotte and then go somewhere else past Charlotte to
Maybe
go somewhere.
Tennessee at that point.
No, but Charlotte's the other. I mean, it's the other way. So we're gonna go somewhere.
Well, we'll go somewhere in that direction.
Yeah, we're going somewhere. So, and we're gonna go to what park?
Hollywood
I
Studios.
keep wanting to say MGM Studios because
It's the same thing.
In my head, that thing
It's
is.
the exact same thing.
It's
It is.
MGM Studios.
I don't know why they changed it to Hollywood Studios. It's MGM.
Yeah, I know.
It'll forever be.
Because of the company MGM.
I know. Yeah.
They had to change the name.
But now Disney owns them again.
Well, it's too late. They can't just change it multiple times.
Anyway.
Like one time was already risky enough, then you got to
Yeah.
change it back.
Yeah.
I can't.
So we're gonna go. We're gonna be there from Monday to Thursday.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna drive back home and maybe stay in Savannah, maybe stay in Charleston. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll just come home.
Yeah.
Just depends on how we feel. How I feel, especially because
Yeah.
my energy levels suck lately.
Yeah. But you're working on it. I mean, you're
I ran today.
yeah, you did run a little bit today. I was surprised. I was like, what the heck is he doing?
I ran because I have a
You
goal.
ran so far away.
Yeah, I have a goal in my mind. I put a goal ahead of myself for the LLS walk, and I have another goal in my mind that I want to reach.
Yeah.
And me and you discussed it. And you're like, you're not ready for that yet.
Yeah.
But we're gonna work towards that.
Right. I think
Maybe a year or two.
baby steps.
Yeah.
Baby steps for that.
Sophia doesn't know yet.
What are y'all talking about?
I have a goal in my mind.
Can you tell me said goal?
All right, hold on. I'm gonna mute the microphone.
Well, why don't you just say it?
No, because what if I don't do it? No, you know what? I want to run the New York City Marathon.
Okay.
So we're gonna work on like baby steps and look at like smaller marathons because that's how many miles?
26.5 miles
Okay.
Oh,
through
God.
all the boroughs in New York City.
Yeah. So that's a lot. So we're gonna start working on like building his stamina up a little bit more and then doing smaller marathons, like maybe if there's some local ones that are like
2
small,
miles, 3 miles,
like
just
a couple
something.
miles, and then maybe like build up to a half marathon, and then start building up to the full marathon. Disney has some marathons,
But they're pricey though. You looked at the prices today.
Yeah, but it's the same as a New York one.
But I think
and they have a half one where it's just one day. The where it gets expensive is if you're doing multiple days, because they do it like over a 4-day weekend.
I saw that.
So if you're doing multiple ones, yes, it does get expensive.
But I think for me, personally, it'd be more of achievement just for my connection to New York City, it'd be the New York City Marathon.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not saying don't do that
Yeah.
one, but I'm saying like if you wanted to, because like the Disney half marathon is there's one that's happening in January and it's 13.1 miles.
And then we talked about the Disney marathons. All of a sudden, the LLS, the Lymphoma Leukemia Society, posted a Disney marathon sign-up sheet. Literally, 20 minutes after we got back from my walk run?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so weird. They're listening.
Yeah. So, I think doing something like that would be cool too.
But I think I'm going to get to that. I think I'm going to aim for that. I want to do the New York City Marathon. Like I told you, I was like, I got a second chance. I want to do something with it.
Yeah. So it's I know it's not going to be next year, but maybe in the next 2 to 3 years, you build up your stamina and start doing some small marathons. And I think you could achieve that for sure.
Yeah. So that's the goal.
You have fun with that. I'm not doing that.
We'll wait
I'm not
for you at the
running.
finish
Yeah.
line.
Oh wait.
You'll be with my dad waiting for me at the finish line.
We'll just sit there and
Well,
snack.
if my
and
dad's still in New York City by then.
we'll sit and snack.
Yeah.
We'll get you some carrot cake.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. We'll go to Publix and get some carrot
But
cake.
the reason why I want to do it, Joe Santagato inspires me.
Oh God.
He inspires me.
Oh Lord.
He just ran the New York City Marathon and he finished and it was pretty. I was like, you know what?
Do you know what his time was?
I don't know the answer to that question. He'll probably talk about it next week on the podcast.
Okay.
But I was like, I think that's pretty cool.
It is cool.
So I probably won't make it through all the whole race, but I'll try.
You know what? That's okay.
Yeah. At least it's something to aim for.
Yeah.
And
It's
if I don't,
it's a goal.
yeah, it's a goal. All right. So let's dive into the Disney list.
Yeah.
Now, Sophia's favorite movie of all time is Wreck-It Ralph.
Yep.
So we discussed with her that if it doesn't win, I'm sorry. Don't walk off the podcast.
Don't throw a tantrum.
Don't throw a tantrum. She won't throw a tantrum,
No,
but
she
she'll
won't.
hold it against us.
I will.
But
You
this
guys
is
are gonna owe me one.
so there's four criteria in the list. You have the list. So what's the criterias?
Okay. So I was like, what? So we have classic movies.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have revival movies. And then we have Renaissance and Pixar.
Okay.
So no Marvel and Star Wars for you
No,
guys.
no Marvel, Star
absolutely
Wars.
No
none.
Marvel and Star Wars, because those technically don't
They're
count.
owned by Disney,
They're
but they're
owned by
not
Disney.
Disney movies per se.
Right.
And besides, we'd only be doing the first 3 phases. I'm not doing anything outside.
Well,
Yeah.
you had to throw in Spider-Man No Way Home.
That
That was the only one.
Yeah.
What else was in Phase 4?
Anything after Eternals is not, we're not doing that.
I refuse to do Multiverse of Madness. That movie
Yeah.
was the worst thing
It
I've
was-
ever
that
seen in
was
my
horrible.
life.
That was pretty bad.
I
was horrible.
hated it with every fiber of my being. They ruined
And
Wanda.
WandaVision was good.
WandaVision was awesome.
That was I thought that was a good show for her. And then
That's what got me into the MCU. And then right after everything started crumbling down,
and then it just
They experimented and they failed.
It
But
bombed.
I think they're going to come back. I mean, after Deadpool, I think they're going to come back swinging hard. And now that they own X-Men, they can. I mean,
they're opening things.
and they got
up.
Fantastic Four coming out next year. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they realized how much they bombed and like,
And
we got to come back.
RDJ is coming back.
Yeah, so I think
And
I'm not getting my hopes up, honestly. Like,
and I think I thought I read somewhere that Wanda is the only one that beats Doom. I thought that I read that somewhere.
all right. Let's bring it back home because this is a long list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So let's
Let's
dive
get
into
into
Disney.
this.
So what's our first fight? We're not gonna do our sound clips because like round 1 fight because
It's
it's
gonna
way
take
too
forever.
many way too many rounds up in this
It's gonna
piece.
take forever. All right. So first round.
Or the first fight.
First fight is Snow White versus. Why do you have
it
two?
has slashes. I don't know why.
It has 2 movies on this.
Oh, does it?
Yes, it does.
I downloaded it off the internet.
Brother, you did not
So who
look
is
this
it?
over.
You looked it over yesterday.
I can't see everything.
So
Let me just. Yeah, you have it again on another one.
So pick your favorite one from that. I could care less.
Okay, we're gonna do Snow White versus the Aristocats.
I haven't seen the Aristocats in probably 35 years.
You're not missing out on much.
So I'm
But
gonna
versus Snow White.
I'm gonna have to go Snow White because that's a classic. That's like, isn't that the first Disney
Well,
movie?
Yes, but
It was the first animated.
Okay.
Not
no
color.
It's not the first animated movie.
It was the first color movie.
Okay.
Don't check your sources on that. Don't check. Don't believe us. We don't know for sure.
I'm pretty sure.
All right, so it's one of the first Disney movies. How about that? One of the first. It's not the first, but it's one of the first batches.
I'm thinking objectively.
Okay.
Objectively, what is better? And I kind of have to go Aristocats. I know I'm losing on this. It's 2 against 1.
Yeah.
I haven't said what mine is yet.
My vote is Snow White because I have no connection to Aristocrats. Is that the one everybody wants to be a cat?
Yeah. I have no.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sway back because they had a good soundtrack.
Yeah, like I'm thinking like overall.
I apologize. I'm gonna bring it back home. Yeah, I'm gonna go
I feel
Aristocrats.
like Aristocats. It was. I mean, it's animals too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
so.
Aristocats. No, you swayed me because I remember now. I was like,
Aristocats.
everybody wants to be a cat.
Yeah, and the guy that does O'Malley, he's I think he does like Baloo. And he does a bunch of voices in a lot of those classic movies.
Okay.
And I think he's in like the Robin Hood movie too, like that classic
he's,
movie.
Little John. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's Baloo.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to Aristocats.
Aristocats.
Is that okay, Sophia?
Yeah,
Do you accept that?
I accept that.
Okay.
I could
Just
care
because she's a princess doesn't mean she has to win. Snow White.
Who's Sophia?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, Snow White.
Wait.
I'm saying
Kidding.
just because it's a
I know,
princess
I'm
doesn't
kidding.
mean they have to win.
Oh my gosh, Mom, it's just like the show we watched. Go Princess Precure.
Oh yeah.
It's like that. Oh my gosh.
They did win in the end though.
They did.
Okay, next
That
one.
show was really good.
All right, next one. Dumbo versus Cinderella.
Cinderella. Instant.
Okay, why?
Because I could care less about Dumbo. I don't care if that boy gets separated from his mom. I do not care at all.
That's sad.
I go
It's for
Cinderella.
business. And Cinderella technically had a magical girl transformation in that, like Sailor Moon.
She did. She had a really good one too.
Yeah, it was awesome.
She just
Yeah,
went
her-
like that. And
Yeah, but she did, they can't see you.
Yeah,
I
they
know.
can't see you. So I'm okay with Cinderella.
Yeah, I'm okay with Cinderella
Yeah.
too.
And it has a good soundtrack too. Cinderella, Cinderella.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dumbo.
I don't remember anything about Dumbo.
I remember him flying. That's it.
Yeah, Dumbo is sad. I'm not a huge fan of the animated one. I kind of like the live action.
Just 'cause Colin
one
Farrell's in it.
little, well, yeah, but no, I mean storyline though.
Which
Like
we just started watching a Colin Farrell show, and it's blowing my mind
it's amazing.
how good it is.
Colin Farrell is just
Like,
wonderful.
and the guy came out of nowhere. Like I used to dislike the guy a lot back in the day,
Yeah.
but now I just think he's like one of the coolest human beings ever.
Yeah. He's actually a really, and
But
I
I think he got clean. That's why.
that, and I think because he has a son with a disability, I think he's more understanding.
Yeah, he ran the Dublin Marathon,
Yeah.
pushing one of his friends that has a skin disease.
Yeah.
And he pushed the entire marathon.
Yeah.
So I respect that.
I think he's changed a lot. So
All right, so we're
Sounds
going.
great. I do not know what you're talking about.
it's okay. You don't have to.
Colin Farrell, the guy that we showed you yesterday, the good-looking guy, but he's acting in that TV show that we started watching, me and mommy.
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all show me a lot of actors. I don't know, man.
Okay, next one.
All right. Sleeping Beauty versus the Three Caballeros.
Three Caballeros. Sleeping Beauty barely said anything in her own movie.
Did she
That's
say
true.
anything? I don't remember her
A
speaking.
little bit.
She said like 5 things.
a little bit. She had a whole song.
She had a song.
That one's a dream is a dream with dreaming. Right?
No, that's Cinderella.
Okay, then no, we're going Three Caballeros because I like it's Daffy.
No, it's
No.
not Daffy.
Donald.
Donald. Oh my.
Chemo brain. I had cancer.
Okay, not anymore.
You can't use that
You can't
forever.
use it.
I still have chemo brain though.
Yeah, I know.
Doc said a year.
Yeah.
But it was Donald, Benchito, and Jose.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's one of the best rides in Epcot.
Oh, so. I love
Yeah,
that
it's a
ride.
fun ride.
Okay, that's one of the best
Yeah.
rides in Epcot.
Yeah.
Also, I'm slightly biased because I love DuckTales.
Yep.
The reboot.
and they're in that too.
They're
Yeah.
in Mexico.
Huh?
They're in Mexico.
No, they come into it as like friends
Yeah.
of Donald.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The TV show. Yep. And
So,
and also during that ride, me and your dad would just while you guys would go in there, me and your dad would have alcohol
yeah.
in Mexico.
Good
So
on y'all.
yeah, we would have the best tequila with these little shots of salsa.
Yeah.
So
Yep. All right. Next one is Pinocchio versus Alice in Wonderland.
Pinocchio.
I'm going Alice in Wonderland.
I want to go Alice.
because
That's fine.
I,
That's why-
Pinocchio scared me as a kid.
That's why it's better
Pinocchio
to have
was
3.
horrifying.
Yeah.
But it taught you a lesson to be a good boy.
I wasn't a boy.
We're gonna show it to
Still
Bruce.
not.
We're gonna show that movie to Bruce, our dog.
No, because Bruce can't smoke, and he already looks like the donkey.
Yeah, he does look like he looks like a jackass. All right, so
really
I got outvoted. All right, that's
Yeah.
why it's good. It's better to have this one as a 3-person podcast.
Just because. Pinocchio always scared me as a kid. Like that whole scene, and I don't really like the live action.
Oh, the live action's
versions.
awful.
Yeah.
The only good thing about that was Tom Hanks as Geppetto.
Yeah, it's worse.
So yeah, it was. Yeah,
Which the bar wasn't even that high.
It wasn't.
honestly.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that high.
And I liked the live action Alice in Wonderlands too. Like I actually think those are better than
live action. I don't think I've seen those.
with Johnny Depp.
By Tim Burton.
Don't think
Tim
I've seen
Burton.
those.
You've never seen
I
those?
don't think I've seen them.
We were trying to watch. We've done this thing where we started watching Disney movies in alphabetical order every Wednesday.
Yeah, we pick
Instead of wearing pink.
We pick one.
This is the girls.
Yeah.
I that's the night I go play video games and do my own thing.
We pick. So whatever letter of the alphabet we're on, we go through all the movies under that letter, and then we pick a movie. So we tried.
We tried watching Alice in Wonderland, the animated one, but that was also around the time our power went out.
Yeah.
And so
Which time?
And
Yeah.
the DVD had been in the car
that's
for
when it got
so
warped.
long.
Yep.
It got warped and it was shaking
it
and it
was
was messing with our
shaking.
eyes. It was like making me want to throw up and giving me a headache. So I was like, we can't watch this. So then,
And I was really sad because I was really looking forward to watching it, and then we had to
Yeah.
watch the Tim Burton ones instead.
yeah, so we watched the.
So now I have a vendetta against Tim Burton. Tim Burton, come on, let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight outside the Denny's.
All right, next one.
Okay, the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh versus Lady and the Tramp.
Lady and Tramp.
I don't care about
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh, man. I've never
Yeah.
liked that.
I
I've
like the
never
Winnie the
liked that
Pooh
bear.
live action movie though with Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I barely remember that movie.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, that one was good.
It was kind of depressing at parts, but it was good.
Yeah.
Christopher Robin. That's the name of it.
Yeah, Christopher Robin.
Chemo brain sometimes
Which
works.
I'm gonna be honest, I've had a vendetta against Winnie the Pooh since I was like 5.
Oh gosh.
I don't like that. I don't like that bear. I
Okay.
don't know what it is.
You have a lot of vendettas.
I do.
Sophia's she's an angry teenager.
I'm a very spiteful person.
Yeah. All right, next one because we got to get through these.
All right, Fantasia versus Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Fantasia scared the crap out of me. So Peter Pan.
I've never seen it.
It
I've
is
never
terrifying.
seen Fantasia either.
Yeah, but I love Peter Pan.
Yeah,
I think
Peter Pan.
That's
Dude, the last time you watched it was like when you were 5.
Yeah, and I still remember it was scary.
Watch it again. Your
Fantasia?
memories,
that's probably one of the last times I watched Pinocchio.
Brother,
honestly,
brother, your memories are gonna distort things.
Yeah. Well, no,
well,
Fantasia.
that
it,
demon
They don't
thing-
speak at all either. There's no dialogue much
Yeah.
of anything.
Yeah, it's because they're singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a musical.
But Peter Pan, I like Peter Pan better.
Yeah,
Peter Pan's
I do
cool.
too.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah. Okay. Bambi versus The Jungle Book.
I am neutral. I don't care about either of these movies.
I want to go Jungle Book.
I want to go Jungle Book too because Bambi's too depressing.
Yeah, I prefer
Yeah.
Jungle Book over
Jungle Book makes you want to dance and smile. Bambi's like, why?
Bambi. Makes me just want to cry and curl
Yeah.
up into a ball.
Next one.
Which I know that sounds really bad. So to all the 30 through 60-year-olds in our audience,
Wow.
That's a big age gap.
it is because all of them really care about Disney movies for some reason.
Well, you know, that's millennials.
To all of them, I do not care about your opinion.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Once again, you can also fight me outside the Denny's.
Let's not rant.
Next one.
right now. 101 Dalmatians versus Robin Hood.
Ooh.
It's been forever since I watched either of these movies.
We just watched 101 Dalmatians.
Oh yeah,
Bruce
we
watched
did.
it.
I
Yeah,
forgot, but
Bruce
it's
kinda
been a
watched
while
it.
since I've watched Robin Hood though.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've watched Robin
I'm going to go
Hood.
101 Dalmatians because that soundtrack is pretty good too.
Yeah,
I gotta go 101 Dalmatians.
yeah, me too.
And Bruce watched it
only
patiently.
only because too that was the movie that solidified that I want a dog plantation one
Oh,
day.
jeez. Not with me.
Like I feel like that would just be amazing. Like
Yeah.
just to have a big piece of property and just have a bunch of dogs.
We have 2 dogs and it's already enough.
I know,
Next
but
one.
I'm
Bill's awesome.
but like
Yeah.
just having dogs like just around and
And
I
Cruella's,
love that.
And Cruella's one of the best villains ever.
well,
She's one of the best
Well,
ones
that's
ever.
one of the best.
Dude, we watched that 2-hour video for a reason.
alright.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I know.
all right. So now we are in the revival.
Okay.
All right. So we've got Zootopia versus Encanto.
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 Just because we're...
I
Well-
used to be a really big fan of Zootopia, Not anymore. It's done.
Oh, I know.
It's done. It's over with.
Because there's 1.5 Colombians here.
Yeah, I know.
There's 1.5 Colombians, yep. And then 1.5 white people.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Bolt versus The Princess and the Frog.
I've never seen Princess and the Frog.
You're not missing much, honey.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like it, but I hate that voodoo stuff. So it's like I skip through half the movie, and so then I have no connection.
Yeah.
There's a disconnect
Bolt.
there, and I love Bolt.
Yeah.
I think that's
John
so
Travolta
sweet.
played the voice of Bolt, I think. Mm-hmm. All right, next one.
Big Hero. Oh, I know what's gonna win on this one.
Wreck-It Ralph.
No,
Big Hero 6 versus Meet the Robinsons.
Meet the
I'll Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah.
Big Hero 6, that's a tough one, though.
No,
Big
it's
Hero
not.
6
It's really
is
not.
a good
But
movie.
Big Hero 6 was playing, if it was against Zootopia, it would have easily won that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would have.
Yeah, but against
A
Meet
lot
the
of
Robinsons.
things would beat me to a Zootopia.
Yeah, but Meet the Robinsons, that movie is like,
Yeah,
That's severely underrated.
I absolutely love that movie.
Our next letter for our alphabet thing is M, and I'm so excited to watch Meet the Robinsons. I'm so excited.
That's our movie for M.
that's
that
a
we're gonna
really,
watch.
really, really good movie.
Just so you can watch it with us.
Maybe, but that's my me time.
Okay, well then don't.
I
I
don't know.
don't
Yeah, I
care.
don't know.
Do what you
Obviously,
wanna
you do care because you keep bringing it up.
All right. Tangled versus Treasure Planet.
I've heard so many people saying Treasure Planet is a really good movie, and I believe you on that. I believe you, Treasure Planet fans, but I have to go Tangled.
Yes.
I have to go Tangled
Because I love Tangled, and Flynn Rider was quite possibly my first fictional crush.
And I think Tangled actually was a really funny movie.
It was. That's
Tangled
what I
was
told her,
amazing.
and that's why I kind of like Tangled the series, because we were talking. Me and her were talking about this the other day. That that's like her least favorite of the shows series that we've watched on Disney. But I said, I kind of liked it because I was such a big fan of the movie.
Yeah.
Like the movie was so funny, and I thought the show had its moments where it was like the movie. So it kind of like holds a special place in my
Yes,
heart.
it was a good show, but for context, we also watched Amphibia, DuckTales 2017, and we started Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
And Gravity Falls is literally one of the funniest
hysterical.
one of the funniest shows I've ever seen in my life.
Mabel is
Like
hysterical.
I don't laugh out loud usually on TV shows. Sometimes I just go, like literally I laugh out loud in this show.
Yeah.
And it's a kid's
Amphibia
show.
was good too.
Amphibia was good because it was emotional. It made you feel things.
Amphibia
Right,
made
and
Dad
it was
cry.
funny.
Yeah, but
even my mom is liking Amphibia.
yeah, but Gravity Falls is hysterical.
yeah.
I don't know what that creator came. He has gold in his hands.
I think because it's got this like quick-witted
Yeah.
stuff, and that's how you guys are.
and these stupid
So
one-liners that just
right. So it's like it's a kid show, but it's bordering on adult humor as
Yeah.
well. So so I think that's why it clicks
But back
with you
to Tangled
too.
the series, it was a really good show, but one character, and me and Dad agree
Yeah.
on this, got done so dirty.
they screwed that kid out of belief.
Like I remember Dad was ranting about it. He was mad.
Yeah, I was just looking further into
right.
what's next.
Let's bring it home.
Okay, Wreck-It Ralph versus Fantasia 2000.
Wreck-It
Again,
Ralph.
I've
Wreck-It
never
Ralph.
seen Fantasia 2000, so we're going Wreck-It
I have
Ralph.
so much to say about Wreck-It Ralph.
That's a whole podcast in itself.
Yes.
That's a whole
Yeah.
episode.
So
Once
let's-
again, I need to start my own podcast. Once again, I'm doing it. It's happening.
Do an outline and we'll get it working.
I'm doing it.
All right, Moana versus Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Moana.
Yeah.
Ralph Breaks the Internet. I have a vendetta against that movie.
It's all right, but Moana makes me cry every time.
Yeah, I love Moana.
And Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote the soundtrack, and
Yeah.
there's only one song that I think is absolute, and I cannot stay awake during that part of the movie with the giant crab.
Yeah,
I love that part.
Shiny.
I have
my
fallen
guilty
asleep.
pleasure.
However many times we've seen in the theater, I fell asleep. Here at home, I've fallen asleep several times watching it.
I'm shiny.
I love that
I
part.
just don't like that guy,
Yeah, I know.
the actor.
Yeah.
I just don't like him.
Yeah.
I think y'all are against me here because I actually really like that scene.
Oh, that's fine.
I just don't like it.
All right. Well, I know what's winning with this one. Lilo and Stitch versus Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh,
Lilo and
obviously.
Stitch.
No.
Lilo and Stitch, man. Like,
Yeah. We
Once
just
again-
watched Lilo and Stitch last week, and it is
It still holds up.
so good. It is such a good movie. Like we have to watch it with you.
Well, how about
because-
this? We'll watch it right before the live action one comes out, and that could it could feed into straight in that, and that could have a comparison of which I like better.
We may not have to wait that long. I don't want to wait that long.
All right, next one.
Once again, I do not care about Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Mommy's favorite movie is Lilo and Stitch for the audience.
Yes, my favorite Disney movie. Yes.
And we have
Her favorite movie in general is Breakfast at Tiffany's, which I watched with her recently, and it was really good.
and what movies did you see that are Daddy's favorite movies?
Casablanca,
Yeah. And
Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind.
and did you like those?
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
I zoned out a lot during Casablanca, but it's because it's a lot of
It's
talking.
a lot of talking.
Yeah, yeah.
I got the gist of it.
But considering
Yeah.
it's almost 100 years old, still holds up.
Yeah, it does. And I think when she's a little bit older, she might appreciate
Yeah.
it more
Yeah,
watching it
most likely.
again. So, all right. So, Frozen versus Atlantis, The Lost Empire.
This one physically hurts me.
I know. They're both great movies.
Look,
That's tough.
And we've watched both of them recently.
And I saw Atlantis with you guys because I remember that's Michael J.
Yeah.
Fox, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
He plays Milo. Yeah.
I just watched that with you guys.
Frozen is my guilty pleasure movie.
Yeah.
I know it's objectively not great, but I love it.
But
I have to go Atlantis though.
yeah. Yeah.
Everything Michael J. touches is gold, so I'm gonna go Atlantis.
Yeah.
Like
And it's actually I think it's a good movie. It has action, it has love. I mean, comedy. I think it's a great movie.
Yeah. It is. And there's a sequel
And
to
when
it.
Sophia, what?
There's a sequel to it.
it's just 3 episodes for the show that's stitched together.
I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
But I didn't see Frozen until fairly recently. I
Yeah.
heard it when Sophia was when we would drive
It was
anywhere.
a
Sophia wanted to watch it, and
Yeah.
I would just hear it in the back in the minivan.
Yeah.
But
When
I know-
Sophia was like, what, 3?
yeah,
She was obsessed with Frozen.
Oh, I was obsessed.
That was the very first obsession she had.
Frozen.
The
was
first
Frozen.
of many.
Yeah. And
Dear God, many.
I have a video of her in her little Frozen nightgown acting out the Elsa.
Yeah,
Do you want to build a snowman?
You know what episode we need to do?
What?
We need to do a ranking of all my obsessions. That's what we need to
you
do.
write them down.
Jeez.
All right,
A
next one.
bracket.
Next
All
one.
right. So now we have Aristocats versus Cinderella.
Well, should we go to the other side?
You want to go to the other
Yeah,
side
let's
and
go
do
to the
that
other side. Yeah,
first?
yeah.
Okay. All right. So then we have Lion King.
But this is what section is this?
This is the Renaissance versus Pixar.
Okay, the Renaissance.
So we have Lion King versus Oliver and Company.
Lion King. I'm sorry, Oliver and Company. That's Billy Joel's
Lion
soundtrack,
King.
but Lion King is
Yeah, I
that
know.
holds a special place in my heart.
I
Okay,
know.
this is a hot take. I'm not that big of a fan of The Lion King.
And that's fine.
It's
that's
not.
fine.
It's not my favorite.
But it ain't. That's the thing. When Mommy and I were younger, like that was the first animation that was so vivid and
Yeah, like we had other animated movies.
Yeah.
Like Oliver and Company came before Lion King, but the animation of the Lion King was so much more crisp than anything we had
and
ever
then
seen.
and then you had Elton John doing the soundtrack. You're like, what?
Yeah,
what is
the
happening here?
soundtrack was amazing.
They just backed up a Brinks truck to Elton John's house to say, look, write us the soundtrack.
Yeah.
We'll pay you whatever.
Yeah.
Y'all aren't gonna agree with me on this.
What?
I'm not that big of a fan of the soundtrack. I am so
And
sorry.
that's fine.
That's okay.
Honey.
Everybody has their opinion.
Honey,
You
it's
don't have
it's a-
just because we love it doesn't mean you have
It's like
to.
a 35-year-old movie. I mean,
Yeah. We connect with it more than you do.
yeah. Like you
can-
connect with Wreck-It Ralph. I don't
Yes,
connect
I
with
do.
it that much. I mean, I like the movie, but it doesn't resonate like the way it does to you.
I
Yeah.
connect so much with Wreck-It Ralph that I've made an entire storyline that could continue it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely working on making a video
And I think you should.
about writing a series to continue Wreck-It Ralph.
All
All
right.
right, next one.
We
Oh no, I'm scared.
we have the Rescuers versus the Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New Groove is
Yeah.
hysterical.
No,
Yeah.
no.
The Rescues is a good movie though.
It is the
Wait.
Rescuers.
Down Under or the first one?
First one.
Yeah, Emperor's New Groove. Forget about
Emperor's
the
New
first
Groove.
Rescuers.
Yeah, but still, the Rescuers.
Down
was
Under.
good. Down Under was very.
Is that on the
good.
list?
It's been
It is.
I don't remember
Okay.
Down Under.
Fantastic one.
They're in Australia.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know.
They go to Australia to
I've
save
seen
a
it.
little boy.
I've seen it. I was not paying attention during any of it.
Okay.
Well, we'll have to watch that.
Okay.
Next one.
We can do that for R.
Okay. The next one is Tarzan versus Fox and the Hound.
Tarzan.
Yeah.
I
I can't watch Fox and the Hound anymore. Like it.
haven't seen it in years.
It's so sad.
Okay.
Like it makes me cry.
I have no desire to watch that movie
And
again.
Tarzan, Phil Collins wrote the soundtrack, so anything he touches is amazing.
The Little Mermaid versus Dinosaur.
Little
I
Mermaid.
don't
Let the-
even remember Dinosaur.
Let the asteroid hit those dinosaurs. I could care less. I'm sorry to the 5-year-olds that really like dinosaurs. I do not.
Okay.
They're extinct for a reason.
My nephew Kyrie's like, what? He's a big dinosaur guy.
Once again, I have a vendetta against dinosaurs.
Sophia's watched too much Jurassic Park and Jurassic
Yeah.
World.
I know.
I thought everyone in
Those are the only dinosaur movies I like.
Yeah.
No, everyone in those movies are stupid,
Yeah.
okay? They're letting the dinosaurs continue to exist.
Yeah.
Like, why does everyone love dinosaurs? Darius, you've seen them eat people. Why do you still love
Yeah.
them?
I don't know.
They're not glorious.
Next
All
one.
right. We have Mulan versus the Great Mouse Detective.
Ow.
Hmm.
Ow.
I'm going Great Mouse Detective.
Me too. I love Great Mouse
Can I
Detective.
say something?
Okay.
What is that?
You've never seen the Great Mouse
You've
Detective?
never seen
I
it?
have no idea what that
Oh my
is.
gosh, we have to watch that.
I have no idea what that is.
It's so good.
What is it?
Okay, so it's a mouse
like Sherlock
that's Sherlock
Holmes.
Holmes, and his little. They are trying to save the little girl from Ratscallion. Was it that?
Oh,
Ratigan.
Ratigan. Thank you.
Yeah, I know what that is. Okay.
I love
It's
that movie.
such a good movie. What?
No, I'm just. I thought I said Bruce Willis, but it said Bruce something. Or
And
Bruce Morris.
you want to know something really funny about that?
Uh-huh.
The person that made that 2-hour Wreck-It Ralph video is also a really big fan of The Great Mouse Detective, which is the funniest thing ever. Which, Mom?
We'll see.
Oh, Mom. Dad watched it with me.
Okay. I apologize. So it was Mulan versus that?
Yeah.
I would have gone Mulan, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Because you know how I feel about that Donny Osmond song.
Yeah, I know.
Be our guest.
It's not be our
they,
guest.
they got the whitest man to
It's
play
be a
an
man.
Asian man.
Literally, Sophia. Literally
The whitest of
you
whitest.
can't go any more white than Donny
He's
Osmond.
whiter than Snow White.
He
It's
is.
literally whiter than Snow
He-
White.
And that's coming out of Mom's mouth
Yeah.
too.
Donny Osmond, like if you look in the book in the dictionary, like Caucasian, boom, Donny Osmond's right there.
All right.
This big old smile.
So Great Mouse Detective wins. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's
That's
two
fine.
against
That's
one.
fine.
All right. Ooh. Beauty and the Beast versus Pocahontas.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty
I
and
could
the
care
Beast.
less about Pocahontas.
Oh my
Beauty and the Beast.
gosh. She's so aggressive.
Beauty and the Beast.
I have opinions. I have strong opinions.
And I actually like the live action Beauty and the Beast too,
Yeah.
I thought that was really good.
It's really good.
with Emma Watson. Yep.
Mhm.
I like that a lot.
Pocahontas was like my age in real life, and John Smith was like the same age
Yeah.
that he was in the movie. He was
like my
like
age.
30.
Yeah. Okay.
So I can't watch that movie without getting the ick.
Yeah. True.
Hercules versus Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh,
Hunchback freaked me out when I was a kid.
Yeah.
With Notre Dame on fire and
Kind of
stuff.
creepy because the guy's almost like a.
Frollo.
Yeah. He's.
Yeah.
He's
What
kind
was the option?
of Hercules. I'm going to go Hercules.
Hercules is fine. You?
I was gonna go Hunchback of Notre Dame, but okay.
Yeah. Well,
What?
Why? Why that one?
Because it's a good movie.
Oh, okay.
all right. Next one.
Honestly,
7. Hercules.
yeah. But like Disney was very brave doing that.
They were.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was like, why is this half of it whited out?
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Aladdin versus Rescuers Down Under.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aladdin.
Yeah. All right.
And the live action was not bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't great.
It wasn't great.
It's good.
But it was.
And Jasmine's little solo song, that was fire.
Yeah, that was.
So Aladdin
Yeah.
and live action and Will Smith as a genie, I accept it.
Yeah. He didn't try to
Imitate.
Robin Williams or be Robin Williams. He did his own thing. He
And it
made
worked.
it Will Smith.
And it worked.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Finding Nemo versus Brave.
Now we're in Pixar.
Yes, now we're in
Pixar.
Pixar. Sorry.
I
I'm
go
going Finding
Nemo.
Nemo.
Yeah.
I cry every time.
I was gonna. I love Brave. I love that movie.
It's a great movie, but Nemo.
Yeah,
I cry every
know.
time.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Brave.
I do.
I'm not that big a
I like
fan.
Brave.
Yeah.
It just makes me mad.
Yeah.
All right. A lot of things make you mad. Apparently.
Yes, but you know they could.
I'm thinking we need to get Sophia a therapist.
I'm thinking that's what's happening here.
Nice. That might be good. But like, they could have gotten rid of that whole turning your mom into a bear thing.
Spoiler. Kidding. Totally kidding. It's in the trailer. I know. I'm kidding.
You know better than to not interrupt me during my
I know.
rants. Okay?
Go proceed.
they could have just completely gotten rid of that whole mom turning into a bear thing. They could have just been like a casual movie.
Yeah.
But I think
About
that was,
mom-
that was the whole point of
But
it, though.
I'm pretty sure like there's a ancient story that
I missed
a
the
family
point
member
then.
turned into a bear, and
I missed the point. I
No,
don't.
there
like
was
the
a
point.
story about somebody else turning into a bear.
yeah.
So, anyways,
All right, next one.
The Incredibles versus Monsters Inc.
Ow.
Crap.
Yeah, they're both amazing films.
I kind of have to go Incredibles on this.
I have to go Monsters Inc.
Oh God, I gotta be the tiebreaker.
Yep.
All right, so give me your reasons. So, Soph, give me your reasons for Incredibles.
Incredibles is the movie I watch whenever I get sick.
Okay.
It's because it's superheroes. It's set in the 50s, like, which has a really cool aesthetic. I don't like the racism in the 50s, but you know, it has a cool
But
aesthetic.
Frozo was in it. And he's
Yeah, Frozone was in it.
Frozone's in it.
Yeah.
So vote Incredibles.
and then
It has Frozone in it.
and then also with Monsters Inc. They protect Boo the whole time. Like these two monsters decide, hey, we're afraid of these humans, but they embrace her as one of their own. And then at the end, when he opens the door and he goes Boo, and she goes, what does she call him?
Kitty.
Kitty? Oh my God! Tell me you don't cry when she says kitty.
I don't.
Oh my gosh! He opens the door and his eyes just light up. He's like, the thing that he feared, he grew to love.
Yeah.
Goosebumps. Look at that.
It's like Ralph and Vanellope, but Pixar.
Yeah. So think about that. He went full circle. He went from fearing this little creature to embracing her and protecting her.
I'm still going
loving her.
Incredibles, though. You haven't convinced me.
So your vote's the deciding factor.
Uh,
And don't you pick whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just remember, you sleep in my bed.
I'm gonna go Incredibles with
Okay,
this one.
that's fine.
Yeah!
That's fine.
I like Incredibles a little bit more because the superhero aspect of it. I think it's hysterical with Jack. Monsters, I like it. But I don't know. It's something about Incredibles.
That's fine.
I like that one
Yeah.
a lot.
Also, Syndrome is a great villain.
He is a really good villain.
He was
actually.
awesome.
Next one.
All right, next one is Inside Out versus A Bug's Life.
This
Inside
one hurts
Out.
me because I love both movies, but I gotta go Inside Out.
Inside
Yeah.
Out.
I genuinely love A Bug's Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Inside Out just
Inside Out's awesome.
that's the first time you ever saw me cry. Was Inside Out.
I do not remember it.
No, you were really small. I saw.
Yeah.
I mean, I was boohooing hysterically when in one scene specifically. And you're like, "Dad, are you okay?" And I was like, "Take her to the moon."
Also, Inside Out 2 was the sequel that Wreck-It Ralph deserved.
Yeah, Inside Out 2 was really
Because
good.
Inside Out 2 was amazing.
I fell asleep the first time we saw it, and the second time I watched it all the way through. I think I didn't fall asleep. Yeah,
I saw Anxiety and Ennui, and I thought they just like me for real.
yeah.
Ennui. Sorry, I'm crossing out
Remember
the
her?
ones.
She's on that's always on her phone.
Yeah. Ennui.
She's literally me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we said Inside Out. All right. Toy Story 2 versus Coco.
Toy Story 2,
Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
which Coco is fine, but I'm pretty sure that Disney tried to copyright Dia de los Muertos for for merchandise purposes.
Of course they
And
did.
and they have
copyright a Mexican holiday?
Clearly,
I don't think so.
Clearly, you can't because Disney did not end up doing that.
and plus they have it's more merch for Epcot too, like Mexico and everything. All right. Finding Dory versus Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Dory was good, but Ratatouille's actually one of those movies that I don't fall asleep at. Scrolls back.
Yeah, I love Ratatouille.
Ratatouille would have cooked Dory and eaten her.
All right.
It would have
Yeah.
been.
Okay. Toy Story 3 versus Elementals.
No, it's just Toy Story. It's Toy Story.
Oh, sorry. Toy Story versus Elementals.
Oh man, I really like Elemental a lot,
I know, I do too.
I really like Elemental.
but Toy Story is
Toy Story. I
Toy
gotta go
Story's
Toy
like-
Story.
Yeah.
Toy-
That was
They
the
can't see
first
you.
Pixar movie.
that movie blew my mind. I remember going to the theater with my brother, my dad, and my mother. And it was just like my brain exploded. I was like,
But
how is this
Do
possible?
you guys remember what the dog looked like in that movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dear God, that was horrifying.
Yeah.
It was horrifying.
And they make the poor dog age in other movies.
Well, of course.
Like
Yes.
don't mention him. Don't show him.
Brother, have you never heard of the passage
Well,
of
they-
time?
but
I
they
understand that,
can't-
but just don't show him.
Yeah.
Just say, "Oh,
But what
Barky died." Just don't mention him. Now we
is
saw
it
his.
better to see him alive, or is it better to think he's dead?
Better to think that he's dead for me.
No.
Because then you
Anyways,
saw his poor
You
little
are
guy.
insane.
He was just like limping along. I was like, "Oh, poor doggy."
Well, you don't feel that way for Lily.
Lily's evil. Next.
No, she is. She is.
all right. Up versus Wally.
Oh crap.
Oh, dang.
I'm.
Up.
Oh,
Wally. I love
Yeah.
robots.
Okay, that's fine.
I was going Wally.
I
Go
love
for it.
robots.
I like Wally a lot. All right. Toy Story 3 versus Cars.
Cars.
Toy Story 3.
I was already going to cross out Toy Story 3.
Cars. Even though Toy Story 3 was really intense, but Cars.
It was really intense and it makes me cry every time. I can't, when they do the thing where they're holding everybody's
They're about to go to the incinerator and die.
hands. Oh my gosh. I am
We
bawling.
went to the theater to see that, and we were like, "What is happening?"
I was bawling. I was like, oh my God, if they end this
They're gonna
movie
kill this-
with these toys dying.
Yeah.
But they should
Go ahead.
they should have ended it at 3.
They should have.
They should
should
not have
have.
made another movie.
Nah.
I think it would have been good to end it at that one. But, there's also
what if
new
they come,
generations.
what if they come full circle and the Andy's kids get those toys?
What if they come full circle and end up in the incinerator again?
Oh, God. Don't even put that out there.
What is that? There's a meme that I saw once that said, "What if like when a toy gets old and dies, and the kids are just playing with the corpses, and the other toys
I don't
just
think
see?"
toys
I don't think
die.
toys die.
They don't.
All right,
it
thanks
doesn't-
for
It's not,
ruining the meme.
it's not like Wreck-It Ralph where they
It
die if they
doesn't.
get
They're
unplugged.
not real people.
Yeah. All right, next one.
Well, that was it for
All
that.
right, so let's start bringing it home
All right.
because we're getting close to time.
Well,
We got a lot of time left. This is going to be a special episode.
It is.
all right. So we have Snow White versus Cinderella.
Oh crap! Wow.
Cinderella. Once again,
Yeah, Cinderella.
She has a magical girl transformation, and I'm thinking objectively. I don't care about any of the value of any of the historical value. I'm just going objectively. Objectively, Cinderella is
I'm
awesome.
surprised they haven't done like a horror movie where she just poisons everybody to death.
She's not public domain yet, I don't think.
Yet. Because Winnie the Pooh has one and Mickey has one, right?
Yeah, he has multiple.
Yeah, so soon.
And Oswald is... They're making a horror movie for Oswald, too.
Jeez.
They are.
Proceed
Okay.
on.
All right. We have Three Caballeros versus Alice in Wonderland.
Why does the world torment me?
Alice.
Yeah.
Alice.
Alice.
I would have gone Three Caballeros because it's, it's fun and cool.
Three
but
squirrels just ran past our on a fence.
It's the Three Caballeros.
It literally is.
It's
All right.
literally them.
We have Lady and the Tramp versus Peter Pan.
Peter.
Peter.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, you not agree with that?
I like Lady and the Tramp,
Okay.
but you're
Is he on the window? The squirrel?
He's on the grass.
Oh, okay.
all right.
You just sent Bruce out there.
And we have Jungle Book versus wait.
Mama just ruined the whole bracket.
Did you not write it down?
No, I did.
Okay, let me see this.
You got it?
Okay. Jungle Book versus 101 Dalmatians. I thought I did something wrong.
101 for me.
101 Dalmatians, yeah.
Jungle Book is good, though.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about the live action one. We saw it. I just don't remember. It didn't resonate with me.
It had no effect on my brain.
Yeah,
either.
the animated one I think is better. Okay. We have Encanto versus Bolt.
Encanto. What are y'all? What is this?
Because we're Colombian.
Okay.
One.
We
one-
have-
And I have Abuelita is in my life.
Oh God.
We have Meet the Robinsons versus Tangled.
Ooh.
Ow. Ow.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Robinsons. That's my pick. Robinsons.
I kind of have to go Tangled. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Mommy's
Great,
the vote.
now I gotta
Meet
pick.
the Meet the
Yo, that last
Robinsons
song
is
with Rob
great.
Thomas at the end.
It's been too long since I've seen it.
I know.
And the fact that what is his name with the blonde hair kid? He went back and protected the villain.
Yeah.
Yo,
No.
full circle.
As much as I love that movie, I'm going Tangled.
Okay, that's fine.
just because that holds a
I won't
special.
be paying the mortgage this week.
Shut
this
up.
month. Yeah, I'll be homeless.
It holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah,
Also,
fine.
Tangled is a show.
And no, it's not because of that, but that was the first thing that's always been her favorite princess. And that was the first princess she dressed up as with the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique at Disney was Rapunzel. It just, I don't know, just holds a special place in my heart.
Our dogs are barking. I'm going to assume my mom's ringing the bell.
Well, she can wait. She should have called first. Okay.
Or someone's walking their dog.
Or that. All right. So we said Tangled. All right. Wreck-It Ralph versus Moana.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, I know.
I love Wreck-It Ralph so much.
Lilo and Stitch versus Atlantis, The Lost Empire.
Mom, I'm so sorry. I have to go Atlantis.
I'm saying Lilo and Stitch because
Well, actually, now that I think of it,
it's amazing.
Now that I think about
you
it,
don't have to change your mind.
No, I'm thinking about it, and I'm going Lilo and Stitch.
I was going to go Lilo and Stitch too, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now that I think about it.
Yay. Okay, so let me
Those are our favorite movies won.
Considering we have Lilo and Stitch all over the entire house.
Yep, it's everywhere.
At least I limit my brain rot to my bedroom, and now it's in Dad's office too.
Yeah.
Right, I'm crossing out the ones that lost, so that way I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
That one, and then
There was a
this
digital
one.
version of this bracket, but it only ramped to 2018.
Oh yeah.
This one is the same thing.
Same thing. Yep.
Okay, so now, do we want to
Everybody
finish
just stop.
this, or do we want to go to the other side?
Let's go to the other side.
Okay. All right, so we have The Lion King versus The Emperor's New Groove.
Lion King.
Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I have to go Emperor.
You guys suck, but it's okay.
I know.
All right, Tarzan versus The Little Mermaid.
Tarzan.
Little Mermaid.
All right, so I know your
Phil
reasonings.
Collins.
What's your reasoning for
I
Little
like-
Mermaid?
Yo, the monkeys
like
raised this dude.
Shh. It's not your turn.
I apologize.
Let me speak.
She didn't even give me a chance.
This is why I don't ever say a word, because y'all always talk over
Go
me.
ahead.
All right,
Y'all are rude.
tell me.
I like mermaids.
That's your whole
Yes.
argument. Okay.
I like
Going
turtles.
Tarzan.
I like turtles. Yo, the monkeys raised that dude, and NSYNC's on the soundtrack. What else?
Yeah, that's true.
What
Yeah.
else? Phil Collins, NSYNC, Rosie O'Donnell, monkeys.
I mean,
What
I don't
else?
really care about Rosie O'Donnell, but sure.
And he swings, carrying Jane.
Okay.
How does he swing?
All right, I picked Tarzan. You made your
How
point.
does he swing?
Shh, shh, shh.
If he's holding her, how is he swinging?
By his
Brother,
feet. I
he
don't know.
calculates the momentum.
I think he's clenching his butt cheeks on the vine.
You might be.
All right, go
Most
ahead.
likely.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, The Great Mouse Detective versus Beauty and the Beast.
Ooh. I
I know
Beauty and
Mom's
the Beast.
choosing.
I think Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
You got Murder She Wrote singing in that.
I'm not even gonna bother voting
Angela.
because I'm gonna be against. It's gonna be
Next.
2 against 1.
Not necessarily.
Yes, I will.
Hercules versus Aladdin.
Aladdin for me.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
There you go.
Greek mythology is fun, but in Percy Jackson only,
Yeah.
and not the
Yeah.
movies.
No.
Not the movies.
All right. Finding Nemo versus The Incredibles.
Crap.
Incredibles. I'm going Incredibles.
I go Nemo still. I'm gonna lose. I know. It's okay.
Snatch that fish.
It's okay.
Cook him. Cook him.
Uh,
I want some tuna and rice.
I think as a dad, I relate more to Finding Nemo than The Incredibles. But it's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I can see that.
But it's okay.
I can see that.
Yeah, because Bob from Incredibles, he went to get the milk, and I know you're not doing that.
No, I won't.
And you have
Okay.
trauma related to that.
All right. Inside Out versus Toy Story 2.
Inside Out.
Yeah.
Inside Out. 2's good, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah. It's not one.
No, it's not one.
And now we have a problem. Ratatouille versus Toy Story.
Toy Story.
I'm going to go Toy Story because Ratatouille always makes me hungry. And I can't
true.
stand it.
That's a tough one, though. That was
Yeah,
a really
it
tough
is.
one.
I do
That's-
really like Ratatouille, though.
It's a really good movie, but I'm going to go Toy Story on that
Don't
one.
get me wrong, Ratatouille fans. I love Ratatouille,
Yeah.
but
Wall-E versus Cars.
Cars.
You vote. I'm not. I want to be the tiebreaker for once.
Okay. If you need one. I
hold a special place in my heart for Cars because when I first met you, your nephew was all about it, and I remember watching it with him over and over and over again.
that was his movie.
And now he's a grown man.
I know.
And Cars 2 is awful. Cars 3 is better.
Cars 2 is just
A wannabe spy movie.
No, Cars 2 is one of those Mater's Tall Tales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they turn it into a movie.
It should have been a TV series.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go Cars too.
Okay.
So once again, I don't get to be a tiebreaker. Y'all don't let me do one nothing.
All right. What do we got?
All right. Now we're back on the classics. We have Cinderella versus Alice in Wonderland.
Cinderella for me.
I want to go Alice.
Okay.
You're gonna go Alice
because what happened in Alice in Wonderland, what I choose to believe, I don't care if it's not true. I choose to believe Alice got high.
It's possible.
And went on an adventure.
She was dreaming. She was asleep during the first one.
She had some mushrooms.
For the animated one, they did it like she was just dreaming that whole thing.
No, in the live action one, she was most certainly high.
Oh, in the live action one, she was definitely awake. That was not a dream.
All right, so what's it gonna be?
I'm going Alice in Wonderland.
Okay.
I convinced her with the drugs.
That's fine.
No, it wasn't that. It's just I like the live action ones.
Next one.
Peter Pan versus 101 Dalmatians.
Ooh.
I have to go 101 Dalmatians
I
because
go 101.
at least the Pongo and Perdita didn't kidnap children.
Yeah.
That's true.
I go 101.
Yeah.
Like, Peter, I love you, but you snatched children from their houses.
All right. Encanto versus Tangled.
Oh, crap.
That's...
Ow.
That hurts. That hurts a lot.
Physically.
I go Encanto. I still cry during that movie.
Yo,
that last scene when I can't even say it.
Dos Oruguitas, oh my god,
Yeah.
Tears.
When they put the door handle on the door
when
itself.
When they do that last song and
Goosebumps all on my legs.
They're telling Mirabel like basically she's it. Like
her power
is
the love
like
of the family.
No, she's the only one that ever really talks to the house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Her power is casita.
Yep.
Which I'm gonna be honest, Mirabel is so much better than me. Because if I were her,
Sophia would have burned the house down.
No, I would have kicked Abuela down a flight of stairs.
Don't tell Tita that.
Well, she ain't Abuela from that movie.
All right,
No, she's
so
not.
what are we doing? Encanto? Sophia, what did you pick?
I didn't pick anything.
Okay, I thought you did. Sorry, my apologies. Oh my gosh.
Choose.
The screen, my computer has a great mouse detective, and it just started playing clips of the movie right now. And it all of a sudden just started flashing and showing the big rat. It freaked me out a little bit.
You choose, Mom.
I think I want to go Encanto with this one.
Well,
are you okay with that?
Yeah.
They got empanadas, they got buñuelos, they got arepas.
I just love the fact that
John Leguizamo.
That she has a movie for like
my side of the family,
part of her heritage. Yep. Like I think that's amazing.
Because we have enough people. We have enough white people movies.
Like,
and
I think that's just amazing that the place is based off an actual town in Colombia.
That's not far from my mom's hometown.
Yeah, I think
my mom's been there.
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
Yep.
We needed a Disney animated movie set in New York.
There is one, Soul.
Oh yeah,
all
that's
right.
Pixar.
Oh, it is. Yep. Okay.
We need a musical in New York.
So I don't know why I didn't cross that out. We have Wreck-It Ralph versus Lilo and Stitch.
Ralph.
Oh, Lord, Ralph.
That hurts so
sorry,
much.
Lilo.
I am so sorry.
Stitch.
Ralph.
I am so sorry, Mom.
If I'm bad, then I'm good. What is it?
I'll never be
I'm
good.
bad and that's good. I will never be good and that's not bad. There's no one I'd rather be than me.
Exactly. Word.
Ohana means family.
And yeah, well.
Yeah,
this
and
family.
family means no one gets
Family's
left behind
we left
or
Stitch behind.
forgotten.
We're in a broken family.
Yeah, we left Stitch behind.
I'm so sorry, Stitch. I'll cut
Dad,
with
why
you
did
later.
you go work at Ralph?
I actually really like that movie. And at the end when he's quote unquote sacrificing himself, that That was amazing.
You just haven't seen Lilo and Stitch lately.
Also,
and that is an underrated movie, I feel like, because
no, it is not.
Nani
Mom.
is
Hon, everybody loves Lilo and Stitch.
trying to
You're lying to
take
yourself.
care
Mom, you're
of her
delusional.
little sister.
It's not underrated because everybody on the planet loves
I
this
know.
stupid little thing.
Okay, listen
I'm
to me.
shocked that there hasn't been like 5 or 6 sequels to this thing.
Well, there
there
two
were
sequels.
4.
Well,
two
it's straight to
sequels
DVD
and
movies.
and a
Still
series.
sequels.
Yeah.
All right.
See, Mom, you don't know underrated until your favorite movie gets absolutely zero merch. And it took like 12 years for it to get a ride, and it's in Tokyo.
When did Lilo and Stitch come out?
2002, I think.
And that crap's still pumping out merchandise.
Yes.
That's insane.
Wreck-It Ralph only came out 12 years ago.
Like legit.
Stitch is the third most popular character.
That surprised me. I would have said. Actually, no.
It's
Mickey, Minnie, and then
it's
Stitch.
Mickey,
Yeah.
Minnie, and then Stitch.
Not surprised
See,
at all.
Mom, it
Yeah.
must feel really good to be you.
Yeah.
It must feel wonderful.
Yeah.
Amazing.
She's married to me, of course.
Because
Okay.
you know who my favorite character is?
I know, Turbo.
I know. Turbo.
Yeah.
All right.
It only gets us a 2-hour video, which is a good video, but
Okay.
Bring it home, bunny.
all right. you keep
Emperor's New Groove versus Tarzan.
Oh crap.
going. Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna have to go with that too.
I'm sorry, Phil Collins.
No, I mean it made it pretty far considering all the other movies it was up against. It put up a decent fight.
All right. Beauty and the Beast versus Aladdin.
Oh fudge, Aladdin. For me,
Yeah.
you guys decide.
I'm going Aladdin.
Aladdin. All right.
Because
It's
Robin
Aladdin.
Williams, I mean, there's no one that could be the genie better than him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the soundtrack,
I know.
Whole New World.
All right.
Will Smith is going to
Incredibles.
smack you for that.
Who?
Will Smith is going to smack you for that.
Well, he was
He'll be fine.
he was his own genie.
In The Incredibles versus Inside Out.
Oh man,
I got to go Inside Out.
yeah, Inside Out.
Yeah.
I am heavily biased towards that movie, but I don't care.
Yeah, Incredibles was good, but Inside Out was special.
All right. Toy Story versus Cars.
Toy Story.
Toy Story. I am so sorry to the Cars fans.
I don't even have to, All right. So now we have 4 left we have classic versus revival.
Okay.
We have 2 classic and 2 revival.
Mhm.
All right. So, Alice in Wonderland versus 101 Dalmatians.
Alice.
Ooh, I'm gonna go 101.
I'm going Alice. Once again, Mom is a tiebreaker. I'm so sorry.
Well, it's better that she is because she's been a Disney fan more than me and you combined.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I'm going 101.
yeah, yo, Cruella de Vil.
I love
Cruella
that's how much I love dogs. It's really bad.
Which, at least Alice in Wonderland made it really far.
It made it pretty
It
far.
did. It made it really
That's
far.
what I'm saying. You have to respect some of these movies that made it that far, considering there's over 100 plus Disney movies, and put up a good fight.
All right. Ooh, this is bad.
What?
Encanto versus Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph. I'm going Wreck-It Ralph. I do not care.
Why are you looking at me? You pick one. Then I can be the tiebreaker. Because I'm literally 50-50 on this.
I know, me too.
Wow, it's so good to be me.
I don't know how to answer this. I'm gonna go Encanto.
God, I gotta be the tiebreaker.
Because it's a Colombian movie. I grew up in the Encanto house.
Yeah, I know.
Especially minus the special powers.
Brother, you grew up in an apartment. You are lying.
But I'm saying I grew up with a family like that.
Yeah, all the family living together.
Oh dear God, in a small apartment.
Yep.
So I go Encanto, but you're the tiebreaker.
I know, and I don't like it because I like both the movies.
Yep.
Remember, you're white. You're not Colombian.
Doesn't
And
matter.
your daughter's favorite movie is Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
And your husband's favorite Pixar movie is Encanto.
Disney.
It's Disney.
Sorry, whatever.
I don't know.
Foolish.
And I'm not gonna try to convince you. This is your journey.
Me neither.
This is your journey. You take it. But remember, you married a Colombian person.
You're gonna make one of us mad.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm not gonna get mad. I could care less.
I'm going to get mad.
I know.
Okay.
What connects with your heart more?
Neither one of them.
A weird, creepy guy that hangs out with the 8-year-old girl.
He was creepy in the sequel.
Yeah, he was. He
Sounds
was
like an episode
Dear
of
God,
SVU.
yeah, he was.
He was
He's a little bit much on the second one.
like-
That's
Like-
why I don't like the
He
sequel.
was
Much.
codependent. Yeah.
It was a little much.
She's like 9 and he's like 30.
Yeah.
That's why she's like, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like the sequel.
I'm
I
leaving.
need to go.
All right, so
Don't let the sequel
you
impact your
won't
decision.
upset me if you pick Wreck-It Ralph, and you'll upset her, but she'll get over it. So your choice.
Y'all are gonna need to get me a therapist though.
Look at this scroll again, right there. Whoa!
I was just thinking about the music for Encanto.
Yo, Lin-Manuel Miranda, everything he touches is gold.
I know how much you love Wreck-It Ralph, and
Oh,
I fully support that.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
I made you a turbo blanket.
a massive,
A massive turbo blanket.
Sophia, I went through cancer, and she still hadn't finished it.
Well, she stopped working on it. For
I
like
had
months.
to. I was like getting like
But the thing is, magnificent.
yeah.
It is.
It's
I mean,
it's gorgeous.
it really-
if I do say so
Yeah.
myself.
To brag on the wife, it's really, really nice blanket.
Yeah.
So she supports you on your Wreck-It Ralph.
Bruce uses that thing every night to make a nest. It's the funniest thing.
You
So-
better not ruin it.
So what's it gonna be?
But as much as I support you,
Dos oruguitas.
I think I have to go with Encanto. with
And
this
Encanto,
one.
Encanto's the last good Thanksgiving Disney movie.
Oh God, yep.
Because after that was
So, I'm sorry.
what was it? Strange World, and
I
then
still love you.
Strange,
Wish.
and then Wish.
Please love me.
Let's hope Moana 2
Wait.
breaks the trend.
Please love
I-
me.
Shh.
Please
Let me speak.
But please love me.
Okay, fine, whatever. Yes. I'll think about it.
All right, you were gonna say, Sophia?
I was okay. I love you, Mama.
Okay.
All right, proceed.
Okay, I Wish was fine, but that music was awful.
Eh.
It was god awful.
Wish should have been a Disney Plus original.
Like,
yeah,
I think
I
they should have made a Mickey movie instead.
I agree.
Like Mickey
For
saving
like
the
you said.
studio.
Yeah.
I think like the little like Easter eggs were cute.
Yeah.
The Easter eggs were cute, but like
But it should have been a
movie,
Disney Plus
but-
movie.
the plot
yeah.
got started like halfway through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't, you know.
That scroll keeps wandering back and
But
forth.
Chris Pine as a villain is
Yeah.
amazing.
It was good. All
Song
right.
was kind of garbage though.
Yeah,
Next.
it was weird.
Let's bring it home.
All right. The Emperor's New Groove versus Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Emperor's New Groove.
God, why? I hate everything.
I'm telling you, a
So
whole
do
new
I.
world. You never had a friend like me.
Emperor's New Groove is just a fun movie. though.
Ba-na-na.
It
So is
is
Aladdin.
really fun.
Or Prince Ali. Prince Ali, fabulous he Ali.
Shh.
I love both. Can we come back to this?
No.
No.
We gotta finish it.
No.
I hate this.
We're at an hour and 8 minutes. Bring it home.
I don't know. Don't rush me. I don't know. They're both fun movies.
Bring it home.
They're both fun movies.
Diamond
Emperor's
in the rough.
Shut up. Emperor's New Groove makes me laugh.
Mhm.
But so does Aladdin.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, Mom, I'm gonna save you.
Why are you changing your vote?
I was thinking about it.
Okay, why?
Okay. I was just thinking about it. Okay.
But I want
some
to know
things
your
I
reasoning.
can't put into words. Okay.
Okay.
Aladdin is just kind of an objectively better movie. I love Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's. I would have gone if it was not Aladdin. I would have gone Emperor's New Groove because it has a
Yeah.
quick wit humor, like Gravity's Falls.
Right.
It's these one-liners are like bing, bing, bing,
David
bing,
Spade is
are
really
hysterical.
good. Yeah.
He's awful nowadays. I don't know what happened.
No,
to him.
I know, but in
Actually, never
that
mind. I'm
he's
going Emperor's New Groove. Forget it.
So okay, we're back to all right. If it had not been against Aladdin, I would have gone Emperor's New Groove. But the fact that it went up against Aladdin,
Aladdin is a very good movie. I'll give you that. But I love Emperor's New Groove with all my heart.
Mhm.
Con todo mi corazón.
I can show you the world.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Sophia.
right.
I have
All
to
right.
go Aladdin on
You
this
keep
one.
betraying me, but that's okay.
I'm so sorry.
I actually knew a kid that
I love you so much.
played a young Aladdin on Broadway.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. Aladdin, like, that was an amazing movie.
Yo,
And I
Vanessa
loved
Williams sang the soundtrack.
series.
Remember that?
Yeah, I loved the series Aladdin, and I had
You owe me 2.
oh jeez.
And Aladdin's dad, he was a good looking dude too.
I'm not talking about that one.
Oh yeah, you're right. He was.
But I had Raja, the tiger, as one of my like stuffed animals that I would sleep with when I was a kid.
Yo, and Jafar, one of the greatest villains ever.
Jafar is a very
He
good
freaked me
villain.
out, and I was like, "Yo, this is scary." To this day, when he changes to that big genie dude, I was like, "Oh
Jafar
man,
spooky.
yeah, he's creepy.
Spooky.
It has everything."
Getting all spooky.
All right. Ooh. Inside Out versus Toy Story.
Inside
Oh
Out.
no!
Inside Out. I'm so sorry. I am. Actually, wait. No, I can't. Oh no.
All right, let's take a moment to think about this instead of just blurting out.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about it.
I'm going Toy Story.
God, I can't decide.
I'm trying to think of the reasons why I'm going Toy Story.
See, that was my issue.
Because I'm going the nostalgia factor, but then I'm also thinking Inside Out has a really good message.
It does.
Actually,
It does.
I have to go Inside Out. Now that I think about it, because Inside Out gave me the message that all emotions are good in their own way.
yeah.
What did Toy Story give me? It gave me a
To
horrible
Infinity
sense.
Beyond.
It gave me a horrible sense of guilt over getting rid of any of my toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it
true.
gave me.
I'm with her.
Crap,
I'm
I'm
going
going
Inside
with her
Out.
too. Yeah, she convinced the two of us.
I'm going Inside Out.
Finally.
dang.
Here you go.
Finally.
Here, he's on a podcast without this. Mommy loves that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sophia convinced both of us with the quickness. That was good.
That was good.
That was good, Soph. All right, what do we got?
Once again, I need my own podcast.
All right.
The world needs my thoughts.
So oh god, this is horrible.
What?
101 Dalmatians versus Encanto. This is bad. This is bad.
Encanto, what are you talking about?
Encanto.
Yeah.
Yo, Encanto might win this. No, I don't think it will. I don't think it will. It's gonna be a nasty one. Last one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Encanto versus Aladdin. Watch.
All right. So it's Aladdin versus Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Inside Out. Inside Out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Encanto versus Inside Out.
Yep.
How did that work out?
That's just how. So we have a revival versus a Pixar.
Wow.
Let me think. Let me think about this.
All right. So, first of all, Encanto has the music. Pixar doesn't have, or Pixar, Inside Out doesn't have like a
songs.
soundtrack
No.
per se.
They just have like instrumentals.
Right. And they both have really good messages. Yeah. So Inside Out, like you said, gives you the validation that every emotion is
okay to have.
okay to have, and sometimes there are good and bad emotions in the same memory.
Yeah.
Or the same situation.
And Bing Bong Sacrifice.
Oh dear God.
And then Encanto has the message that you don't have to be perfect to be loved.
Yep.
You can love the imperfections. You
Yeah.
can have, so they both kind of have similar messages.
Encanto also gave me a character that I want to smack in the face.
Which one? Who?
Abuela.
Abuela.
And I like that Encanto has a character that looks like Sophia.
Yeah.
Well, Mom, don't let that get you.
I like the message behind behind Encanto, because you strive to be the best and the perfect child for your family in a Hispanic culture and then in a Colombian culture as well.
Just in general, kind of.
Yeah, but and it's always we Colombians don't really have the patriarchal figure in the household. It's always the matriarch
Yeah.
for some reason. I think because the fathers just don't last long. I think they would just all just drop like flies.
They either die or they leave.
Yeah, so
One or the other.
And
But I don't want it to come off like we're saying that that's how it is in
not
Colombian
at all, not at all.
culture, because that
But-
happens no matter what.
But before, in my family, it was my grandmother was the matriarch, and then now it got handed off to my mother.
Which is
eh,
They both have good messages,
this is
and they're very similar messages.
this is very difficult.
very difficult. Because I don't want to pick it just because I'm Colombian. I'm going to pick Encanto. I want it to be a
Right.
decent fight, and Inside Out is like the message is ridiculously good. And then,
Yeah.
like I said, Bing Bong's sacrifice was like he was this memory. Riley's memory. This was understood. He understood the assignment. He's like, I got to sacrifice myself so she can move forward and become.
So she can grow.
So she can grow. Thank
She
you.
can go to
Yeah.
the moon.
So she can, and so he's like, "Hey, I'm sacrificing myself. You guys take her to the moon,
Yeah.
meaning may help her reach her potential."
Dear
Yeah.
God, I want to cry thinking about it.
So
I know, and I think too, having a daughter who is the same age as Riley was,
and I'm sure Mirabel's like the
is-
same age as Sophia
and
too.
No,
is-
she's 15.
She's 15. Okay,
and is now like,
Yeah.
especially with Inside Out 2, now she's 13 and now Sophia's 13.
Oh God,
I think it's just one of those things where like I connect a little bit more with Inside Out because I've experienced the things with her that kind of goes on.
Yeah.
Some of the things, not everything.
yeah.
But some of the things, I think as a parent, I've experienced a little bit of that with Sophia. And so I just kind of connect a little bit more with Inside Out. But I love Encanto. I love the animation. I love how it's very vibrant. I love that the Colombian culture gets kind of like a light shown on them. Because it is a beautiful culture and it's
Yeah.
a beautiful place. Even though I've never been, I've seen plenty of pictures, and I would love to go visit. But I think for me, I think I'm going to go with Inside Out.
I've made my decision, but I'm not going to say anything. I want you to make your decision first, Dad.
I think I'm gonna lean more towards Encanto
Okay.
I think I'm the tiebreaker.
because I
You
just
finally get to be the tiebreaker
on the last one
the last one.
because
I'm getting revenge for Wreck-It Ralph.
because that movie helped me realize that, I guess, like we said earlier, you don't have to be perfect, and also with getting cancer and stuff, it also taught me that boundaries are okay to have.
Yeah, of course.
Like you don't have to, just because people are like, oh, well, I'm this part of your family, I'm this person, doesn't mean you have free reign in my life.
Right. It doesn't mean you have to know every little thing and
the older figures
be
in your family,
involved in every little decision.
the older figures in your family aren't always right. They're human beings too, so they can be
Right.
wrong.
Yeah, of course.
But as a kid, you always think they're perfect,
Yeah.
and that's why I always want to tell Sophia is like, I'm not perfect.
Right.
We always keep a dialogue going. I'm not perfect. This is my first
Right.
rodeo being a parent.
Right, exactly. And even if you have multiple kids, it's still a learning
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
Because every kid's different too.
Yeah.
So you can't treat them all the same
Yeah.
and expect the same outcome.
Yep.
So
So I think, yeah.
I get what you're saying, and I completely agree.
I'm
with
gonna
you.
go for me. For me is Encanto.
Yeah, and for me it would be Inside Out because I think I just connect more with that one.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Sophia.
which one do you connect with more? Since we're opening up and sharing our feelings.
She said Inside Encanto.
Yeah, there you go. It's a new movie.
Wreck-It Ralph. That's my
Okay,
vote.
well, that's not an option. So
I'm going to be completely honest and genuine, and I had to reposition myself so my mic quality would get better for this part.
I'm just when she starts talking, I'm just gonna blur. Then no way. Then we'll just end the episode. Then
That's my inner monologue.
and then we'll just end the episode. She's like, my pick is.
and that's all the time
All
we
right,
have.
thanks guys for listening.
If you do that, I'm going to be so mad.
Nah.
I'm going to throw this paper at you.
Yeah, please.
Get paper cuts, fool.
All right, so Sophia, you are the deciding factor here. I have a feeling I know what she's gonna go with, but we'll see.
What do you think?
I honestly don't know what she's
I
going
think
to
she's
go
gonna go
with.
Inside Out.
You're right.
Really?
Yeah.
I think.
All right. So why do you go Inside Out?
I have my reasons. I don't want to share all my emotions on this podcast, though. But
All right. Well, give me a little bit. Share your feelings. This is a safe space.
Let me.
It is.
But let me think. Because I know how I feel, but I don't know how to say the words.
That's
right.
fine.
Okay. All right.
I just feel like I relate more to Inside Out.
Uh-huh.
Just considering that, it says all emotions are good to feel. And, well, you don't know because I'm not explaining this very good.
No, but I understand what she's saying,
Yeah.
because when you turn into a teenager, you have all these emotions flowing through you that you're literally having an internal juggling session every single day, every moment of your life.
Yeah.
You're juggling sadness, happiness, joy.
Yeah. Envy.
It's the same thing, pendejo.
I know, but you're juggling all these emotions, and
Yeah.
it's hard to explain. So,
And as an adult, you juggle all those emotions too.
but as a teen, as a teen,
it's harder.
you don't know it's your first time experiencing all these emotions, because
Right.
before you became a teenager and all these hormones kicked in, it was just, I'm either happy or I'm sad.
Yeah.
Those are the only two options.
That's it. Yeah.
And then once you start getting all these emotions and all these hormones and stuff, it becomes,
Yeah.
I'm sad, I'm depressed,
Yeah.
I'm bored,
I'm
this,
jealous.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
So I get what you're trying to say, Sophia.
Both of those movies just hit really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you connect to those two movies like we connected to Lion King or to Aladdin.
Right. Yeah.
So
exactly.
you connect, and you're the tiebreaker. So it's Inside Out.
Yeah. That's what you want.
Yeah.
We'll
All
call
right.
it. How about this? We'll call it Inside Out 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And I think that's a pretty good selection for a lot of people, because I think Inside Out became the number one.
Inside Out 2.
Was the highest grossing movie this year, I think, or was it last year? It came out last year, right?
No, it was the highest grossing animated movie ever, I think.
Ever? Okay. I mean, it
Yeah,
resonated
it's-
with a lot of people.
Yeah. It really does. I think it resonates with parents,
old, new, old, young.
with kids. Especially the ones that are teenagers and preteens. I think it.
Yeah, both of those movies, when they came out, they hit me like a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah. I get it.
That's all I'm going to say because I don't want to get emotional on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm going to save that for my own podcast.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna go Inside Out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, with that being said, that is all we got today. An hour and 22 minutes. If you stayed this long, thank you.
Yeah.
If you agree with us, comment on the Instagram post, or
If
send
you
it,
don't,
or
go
comment
away.
on the or comment on the podcast post, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And leave a review, please. Leave a review, or subscribe, share with your friends.
Or say in the comments what you think should have won.
Exactly. Tell us what you
Yeah.
think.
Yep.
Um,
if you can remember how many
Yeah.
what movies we said.
Pretty much.
We should post the paper too.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
might be a good
I stole it
idea.
off somebody, so I don't think I should.
Oh, okay.
But
I don't know.
so if you have a second, go to the LLS website, lls.org. Sign up for the Light the Night walk in your local area, because they're going to be all over the place every year.
If you can't make it, then
There's a donation page.
Try to make a donation.
If you can. The show Instagram is Listen to the Words Podcast. The show email is listen to the words pod@gmail.com.
My show email is listentothewordsPodKelly@gmail.com.
Do you want to promote anything, Sophia?
I have nothing to promote. I have no digital footprint.
Okay. That's a good thing. All right. With that being said, guys, we will see you next time. And hey, we had a really good time with my family.
Yeah.
If we go,
We hope.
if we go.
We
So-
hope we had a good time at Disney.
So a little shout out to Kyrie, Amari, Axon, and Ava.
Yep.
All right, and their parents too.
Yeah.
But once you have kids, you become old hat.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sorry, guys.
It's like-
We still love you though.
like, eh.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.